Hey everybody, it's Mary and
Jackson.
welcome back to our kitchen. Today we are going to make some chili beans. We ran out of our traditionally canned beans that we bought from the grocery store. So I thought, we are trying to be more self-reliant and more self-sufficient. So let's find some and make our own. So I done a pretty good research on Google and YouTube and other places, and I came across a really good recipe. So I found something that sounded really good. I'll put the amounts of the spices in the description box, but it has chili powder, cumin, paprika, black pepper, coriander, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, sea salt, oregano, and it calls for canning salt, but I'm just going to add extra pink Himalayan sea salt because it's non-iodized, and folks, it's a lot less expensive than canning salt. And it calls for beans. Okay, I have my beans right here, washed and drained. Okay. Anytime you cook beans, you always have to sort through the beans to make sure that you don't have any bad beans in there. Okay? Just in the beans right there, this is what I found. So always pay attention because you don't want to cook anything bad. Okay. Let me pause for just a second and clear all these spices out, and then we'll get down to business. Okay, I have my pretty plate of spice here. I'm going to pour it in here, and I'm going to get my little helper to mix everything up. Now you got to mix it slow and easy and don't slosh out, okay?
Okay.
That smells so good already. You doing good? Okay, let me help you a little bit. Okay, fantastic. Okay, now what I need for you to do, we're going to set this aside. Okay. We have our pint jars, and we have our beans. Okay, we need to put 1/2 cup of the beans. Okay, this is a full cup. Let me get the right measuring cup. That's a nice blooper, folks. Okay, we used the green one. Okay, let me show you with this one. We're going to put it down in there, and we're going to get it just about level. Okay, now you put that in there. Okay. Now let's set it aside, and we are going to put, I'm going to do this one so we don't spill it, okay? Okay. We're going to put 1 heaping tablespoon in each one, and we are going to put 1/2 teaspoon, it calls for the canning salt, but again we're going to use the pink Himalayan salt. I'm using 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, this is 1/2. Put that in there. Okay, we need to top this with boiling water, so you can see I have my tea kettle going right here. Now Jackson, we need to be sure that you're back out of the way. Okay, so you don't get burned because that is really, really warm. Okay, back up. Okay, we'll take that and put it on the next one. Then we're going to pour our water over here. We're going to leave the inch headspace. But folks, back a few years ago, you used to have to soak your canning lids in really hot water. They do not recommend that now. The rubber on there is a lot thinner, So we don't do that now. We're going to wipe our jar off to make sure there's nothing on the lid. That way this will stay on there. It will seal. Okay, we're going to put it on there finger tight. Jackson, this is hot. Don't touch this jar, okay? Pick it up. Make sure it's just finger tight. Make sure nothing is cross-threaded. I'm going to set it in my canner, which I already have my water in my canner. There's about 3 inches of water. You need to read your recommendation in your book so you know exactly how much water to put in your canner. Okay, it is a warm water. It's not hot because I have boiling water in my jars and I don't want to put it in ice cold water and shock it and break my jar. Because trust me, that will happen. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, Jackson, what's your next step?
Get some beans.
Okay, get some beans. Now it needs to be a little, okay, there you go. Okay, put the beans in there. Okay, put the measuring cup back in there. Okay. And we get another one of these, right?
Yep.
And we get another one of these. What's our next step?
Put water, the kettle water in it.
Yeah, put the water from the tea kettle in there. Okay. And we're going to wipe this off. And we're going to put our lid on there again. Now I want you to get a close-up of all those spices bubbling up to the top in that. And the coloration of that. Because folks, I cannot wait until these are done and smell them. Okay. Now you'll notice the beans are not soaked. So that means whenever they get done, they will be a little firmer. If you want to soak the beans, then by all means soak the beans so they'll be softer. Just take this over here, put it in here. Okay, folks, you get the gist of it. Okay, Jackson and I are going to keep doing this until we get all the beans gone, and I'll bring you back and show you what to do next. Alright, folks, this is the last pint of beans. The instructions said that it made 8 pints. Folks, I got 9 pints. Okay. And I have a little gap in there. The canner will hold 10 pints. So in order to keep stuff from rocking around and breaking, I just put an empty half-pint jar in there. That way things stay steady. Okay, I'm going to bring this. I'm going to put my lid on there. We've already got vinegar in there to keep the white film off of our jars. But if you have hard water, that keeps you from getting the film on there. Okay, but I'm going to bring this up to a boil with my lid on there. And I'm going to let it vent for 10 minutes. Okay, my canner has started venting, and I just set my timer for 10 minutes. Okay, the timer has just gone off, so it has vented for 10 minutes. I have my weighted jiggler. I'm just going to put it on there, and when that starts to rock back and forth, then I'll turn my heat down, and then I will start my timing. Okay, once it starts jiggling, it needs to cook for 75 minutes. Okay, at my elevation, it is 10 pounds of pressure. Check your elevation for your pressure times. Some people use 5, some 10, and so on and so forth. But always know your elevation and the amount of pressure that you need to use. I can't tell you what to use. I can just say, for my elevation, it's 10 pounds. Like I say, we'll let it cook for 75 minutes. Once this starts rocking back and forth, then we'll get them out and we'll see what we've got. Okay, the pressure's dropped on this and it's been sitting there for a few minutes. So let's see what we've got here. Ooh, smells good. Smells really good. Looks like I have left them in there long enough for everything to seal. Yes. My boys were actually hoping that one of them wouldn't seal because of how good the spice blend smelled. So I guess I'm going to have to crack one of these open in the next day or so. Can't wait to give these a try. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you folks on the next video.